Hi everyone, this is the tutorial for Used to Be Young by Miley Cyrus. My name's Billy from Piano Pies. Let's get stuck straight in. So the easiest way to play this is with a capo. Now if you don't have a capo, there's a link in the description to buy one on Amazon. It's a cheap one. In fact, it's the same one that I use, and this one's trusted me well for many years. So we need to use a capo on fret 4, and we've got lots of chord shapes to play. Now if you want to play just the chords for this, skip to the timestamp on the screen where you just strum the chords. However, the introduction, which has this kind of piano and guitar part, I'm going to break that down for you now. It's not too complex, but there's a lot to it. So let's get stuck into that. So the song starts off with this beautiful part where we have this melody and kind of back and forth notes. What we're going to do is take a C major shape, which is 3 on the A string, 2 on the D string, 0 on the G, 1 on the B, and an open E at the top. And what we're going to do, we're always going to play a high note followed by a low note, typically the root of the note. So what's going to happen is you're going to play the chord, the full chord to begin with, and then I'm going to play the low 3, so the 3 on the A string. Then I'm going to play 3 on the B string with my little finger, which is that note there. So I've got back to the A string, release the little finger, so I'm taking this note, fret 1 on the B string, 1 up from the capo should I say, and then back to the 3, so we've got, and then I've got that open B string, then back to 3. So that's the first pattern that we play. The next part is an E minor chord with little finger on fret 3 up from there. So if you know an E minor chord, great. It's 0 on the E, 2 and 2 on the A and D, 0, 0, 0 on the bottom few strings. However, we're adding that number 3 to go for the melody. And what I'm doing is playing all the strings apart from the E string. So I'm going like that, not the high E string. We're keeping that note the highest note. So once I've played the chord with the 3, I play the E string, and then 1, open E string, 1 again, open E string, 0, and open E string. We then go to an A minor chord. Nothing complex or added on top of that, so that's 0 on the A string, 2, 2 on the D and G, 1 on the B, open E string there. And what we're going to do there is play all 5 strings, excluding the E string, and then the A string, so that's going to be the one that we go back and forth with. Then 3 on the B string that we've used before, 1 on the B string, then open A string, and then 0 on the B string, going to A. We then get an F major bar chord, which is this shape here that you can see on the screen. And what we do is play the B string, well, we play the chord first, then the bass note, and then we play open B string, so you're releasing that note, back to the bass note, G string fret 2, and repeat that. So that last part sounds like this. So to put all that together, this is what we get. It's worth mentioning that if you're a beginner or if you found that to be quite a complex thing, then you can just strum the chords C, E minor, then the A minor and F major. That would work really well. In fact, that's what we're going to basically do in the next part of the song. However, if you want to get the tablature for everything that I've wrote out and what you've seen on the screen, head on over to Patreon. You can get the tablature for the main part of the song, as well as chord charts, all in the link in the description, so check that out. However, let's look at the next part of the song. So after you've played that melody once for the introduction and twice for the verse, that's when Miley starts singing, we then have a chorus, and that's where we can have some strumming. And the chords change ever so slightly. So we have C major, E major, A minor, F minor. Now I'm going to break down the strumming as well as a couple of those chords. So C major, that we've already seen in the introduction, so I'll not explain that one again. E major, not to be confused with E minor that we saw earlier in the track. E major is 0 on the E, 2, 2 on the A and D, 1 on the G, 0, 0 on the B and E strings. We then have the A minor chord, we've seen that before, followed by F minor, not to be confused with the F major that we saw earlier on. So yeah, they like to play with majors and minors in this. F minor has the bar chord on fret 1 with 3 and 3 on the A and D. However, the major had that finger there, take it away for minor. And that's going to get us through the chorus, which is 2 times round. However, the strumming, what we can do for that is this. So we've got down, down, up, up, down, 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 up. I'll do that slowly. Down, down, up, up, down, 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 up. And we can repeat that for all of the chords. I'll do that slowly now. Down, down, up, up, down, 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 up. Down, down, up, down, 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 up. So there are a couple more details in the rest of the song that are really important to note. However, if you want the chords in the lyrics where they all match up so you can follow the words note for note, then head on over to Patreon. There's a handy PDF that you can download. The link's in the description for that, plus the tab and everything I mentioned earlier. However, let's go over the structure. So the next part of the song is the second verse. In the second verse, you can either go back to that melody that we had earlier and so on, or you can strum the chords. If you were to strum the chords would be C, E minor, A minor, and F major. You would do that twice. We then get a chorus where we have C, E major, A minor, F major. So you can see these mix and matches between the likes of majors and minors. So yeah, it might be worth getting that Patreon PDF. So after that chorus, which is twice round, we then have a bridge. Thankfully that bridge continues the chorus. C, E major, A minor, F major. We then get a third verse, which is the C, E minor, A minor, F. That's 2 times round, followed by the final part of the song, which is a chorus, C, E major, A minor, F major. So again, mixing and matching, that's 2 times round. But yeah, lots of different things going on there, so feel free to write it down, but watch out for any mistakes because there's lots of little details there. But yeah, Patreon's the way to go. So that's going to get you through the song, really. So if you found that useful, please like and subscribe. That really helps out the channel. I also want to say thank you to the people on the screen. Those are my active patrons. Not only do they get their name on the screen, but they get all the chord charts and tabs and things like that that I make for my tutorials, and a bunch of other perks as well. You can head on over to Patreon to find out. Thank you very much for watching. I shall see you in the next video.